So shooting Run Lab has been pretty intense lately. A lot of weighted climbing, speeding downhill, uphill, track sessions. But now that Vlad's tapering, I figured this week would be a good chance to dial things back a bit with a video that involves a bit less running.
No chance.
Vlad, of course, has other ideas. And even though he's dropping his mileage, he reminded me that there's no reason that I shouldn't still be doing something hard. So today, we're gonna do something a little bit different. Instead of Vlad chasing an FKT, I'm gonna run a segment. And I'm not saying I'm gonna get the crown, but Vlad's gonna coach me to see how much time we can take off and how far up the leaderboard I can get. So for this challenge, we've picked a short, steep, technical downhill segment that mixes different kinds of technical trails, from roots and rocks to deep eroded ruts. I'm gonna run it once without guidance, but still push as hard as I safely can, and Vlad's gonna follow behind, watch my line choice, technique, braking, and overall flow. Then we'll break down what I'm doing wrong and where I can improve, so all of us can learn how to descend faster, safer, and with more confidence. Good to go, mate. Are you sure you're gonna be able to stick behind me?
I hope so. I hope so.
Hey, that's pretty gnarly. All right, mate, well, yeah, that was all right for a first try, but you know, what can I improve on?
I think one of the most important things with running on technical trails like this is to try and get the flow right, avoiding the sudden changes and stops and starts by picking a line, very much like the water flowing down a gully. And the faster water flows towards the edges, so you've got that natural bank. If you can keep flowing without having small sudden adjustments, you're definitely going to be able to pick up and improve on your speed.
And so it's not about picking the shortest route. Even if it's a few meters longer, you're going to be able to keep more speed up on the bend.
Yeah, you're going to be able to maintain the momentum, which is the most important thing when you're trying to get like a fast way down this technical trail.
Anything else, you know, in terms of picking a line that, you know, you elites do so well that we amateurs can learn from?
Lots of micro adjustments are definitely going to be better than bigger adjustments, which will definitely slow you down very quickly. A lot of impact, and just you can really feel that momentum stop if you take like a big hard hit. One of the things that I definitely try and do, and I think we can do on a trail like this where there's lots of rocks, and you can use the rock to help you not brake, but I guess it's like helping you stay in control of the effort.
You're kind of using the terrain to almost modulate your speed, right?
Yeah.
Coming down here then, I was definitely almost seeing these big rocks. They're almost like obstacles.
Yeah,
I'm trying to run around them.
Yeah.
Whereas you're saying, you know, actually run over them and kind of use them.
I guess it depends on the trail, but yeah, try not to avoid them all the time because they can actually really help you.
All right, mate, well, let's get up there and give it another crack.
Let's go. Definitely a little bit quicker. I think that was maybe 6 seconds faster or something like that.
All right, mate, that one felt a bit faster. What else can I do?
I think definitely the next thing we can focus on is cadence. So like when I was running behind you, I was looking at your feet movement and it was definitely faster than first time round. But now we're trying to make significant gains and you know, faster feet is definitely going to help you be more reactive and using your arms more as a stabilizer, especially as it gets faster. Your lower body can be quite chaotic. You know, that's where you want all of the pace and the effort to be, but you need your upper body to be more flowy and in control. And that's going to assist you with your vision as well and being able to sight the best line to run on.
Yeah. I think in the time that I've been running, you know, with you, something that's really, you know, struck me or stood out the way you approach both uphill and downhill is really focusing on those cadence changes. Previously in my running, I would really like approach a hill like this, I guess not intentionally, but in a bit of a lazy way, where my cadence doesn't really change. You know, learning from you, you really do like focus on adjusting your cadence on the terrain. And I think that's something that, you know, I've really picked up and improved on. I think our viewers can also really improve with that.
It's something that I guess becomes naturally to me now, but yeah, no, absolutely, you're right.
All right, mate, let's give it another try. Hopefully I can get a bit further up the leaderboard. Oh, so that is a change.
Really well.
All right, as we head back up the trail and we wait for the Strava leaderboard to load, I just want to take a second to thank Coros for supporting the channel and helping us to bring this content to you all. The new Apex 4 might not help you bomb down technical trails like this any faster, but it'll do just about everything else with 60 hours of battery life to help you tackle even the longest ultras, sapphire screen and titanium body so it'll withstand anything you throw at it. Head to the link in the description to grab your own Apex 4 and you can use code RUNLAB at checkout. Whoa. Hard to even hike up here. I'll just do the rest standing still. You can use code RUNLAB at checkout to get a free watch strap with your purchase. All right, mate, well, we're getting faster. I'm up into the top 10. You know, what else do you see that I can do?
I think now it's just about full commitment. And I mean, luckily we've done it a few times, so getting to know it more than you otherwise would on a normal trail. But, you know, just taking away those decision points now, braking once rather than 5 times, you know, and I guess it's the full send. You know, should be super confident from having run it a few times, and you know, you've got your fast feet, you're doing all the things that are right, your lower body's doing a lot of the work, and now it's just about committing to those lines and running those nice flows and trying to get the full amount out of the body.
Obviously, I'm getting faster down here because I'm getting more familiar with the trail, but really this is kind of great training for practicing and getting more confident on downhills. Like, this is something that people probably should work into their training the same way as we do hill reps, the same way as we do, you know, regular, you know, speed work. I already feel a lot more confident to sort of go full send down some of these hills.
Your confidence is allowing you to run more freely on this trail, and you're just going quicker because you know that, you know, the worst thing that could happen is you could potentially fall over if you take a wrong line. You right?
Yeah. No, like, yeah, I just came around this corner, tried to take the high line, but stepped a bit further down and then was like, have to bail.
Are you right?
Yeah. All right, mate, well, that didn't really go to plan. I definitely felt that I got to one of those decision points and was sort of undecided about whether to go high or whether to go low, and it ended up catching me out there. So, I mean, that happens, right?
Yeah, look, it's going to happen very occasionally, and as you're right, just that minor hesitation caused you to make that grab, and luckily you're okay. You just got to shake it off and go again. 9 out of 10 times it's going to be smooth sailing.
All right, coming now.
Mate, fast time. Awesome job.
I had my average pace pretty fast, mate. That might be close. Let's check it.
And?
Mate, that's the crown.
Wow, mate, that's epic. Congrats.
Thanks, mate.
I know, that's...
What a coach. What a coach, guys. Mate, this feeling, this must be what Vlad has all the time. Just constantly walking around getting crowns. Here's the thing though, I know what Vlad's gonna do, and he's gonna come back here in 3 days time and take like 10 seconds of it.
And I like it when you're in a good mood, so wait a few more weeks.
Wait a few weeks. Oh, thank you, mate.